Every one of you, we got a full house here today. Yes, more than expected, and obviously this is because we're looking forward to next year's event, which is going to be the most anticipated and the biggest cycling event. As you can see there, it's Pruried.PH 2018. That's going to be happening in January. A lot of people a while ago were asking me already what's going to be happening. I'll allow Mr. Alan to give you all the details a little bit later on. But before anything else, let's acknowledge the presence of a lot of our friends joining us here today from the cycling community. Starting out with Mr. Jun Lumibao, Road and Track Chairman of Phil Cycling. Thank you so much for all your support, sir. We also have the Deputy Secretary General, Ms. Camila Sumagi, joining us here this morning. Maraming salamat for joining us. Our national commissaires, we have Carlos Gredonia is joining us. Good morning, together with Sunshine Mendoza. Marami pa tayong mga kaibigan dito. Members of the national cycling team also joining us here today. We have George O'Connor. Hello, George. Marela Salamat is also here. And they are joined by Coach Cesar Lobramonte. Coach, magandang umaga sa inyo. At yung mga nakasama natin, representatives that went all the way to the Prudential Ride London 2017. We have Ronel Hualda. Kasama rin natin sa London, Ismael Grospe Jr. And together with their coach, Ed Hualda. More people from the cycling community joining us here. We have from Team Mossimo, Kin Baterna. Kin is somewhere back there. I talked to him earlier. Kasama rin natin si Coach Patrick Hoson. Hey, Coach. And last but not the least, we also have King Bernas, Team Manager of BMC and 7-Eleven. So obviously, everybody's here for the biggest event that will be happening in 2018. Before anything else, matanong ko lang, sino ba dito, and this is not for the cyclists, kasi at saka yung mga coaches, but for the general public and our friends in the media, sino ba sa inyo ang nagsa-cycling? Can I have a raise of hands? Let me show. 1 or 2 hands? Wala? Okay, I have some people, friends back there. Yes, you're into cycling. Ma'am, matanong ko lang. Who are you connected with? Which organization are you connected with? GMA. Okay, from GMA, why did you get into cycling? And how often do you cycle? Are you not? Yeah, bike. Yeah, that's fine. Because we have events like that for everyday cyclists. Why did you get into cycling? Ba't ka naman kinakabahan? Hindi naman kita, I'm putting you on the spot. I didn't ask you to come up here. I'm just asking, no, you are into cycling. Maybe not a heavy cyclist, but you are into cycling. Why? Pwede na rin yun. You know, that's a start. A lot of people start in something like that, and then eventually they move on to something bigger. And so hopefully we'll see you competing. And remember, it's not really a competition. We also have the ride we're going to have is a ride for everybody. And so just like what happened in London, alam mo, just to let everybody, thank you very much for your time. You know, just to let everybody know, nakasama ko si Sir Alan, together with the Pro Life family. I was lucky enough, fortunate enough to be invited to go to London in the middle of this year, and nakita ko, in my over 20 years of broadcasting here in the Philippines, I've covered the SEA Games, I've covered the Asian Games, I've even covered the Olympics, but I have never seen such a gathering of cyclists. Over 20,000 cyclists ang nakita namin dun for the Ride London for this year. And obviously, it's an event that promotes health and fitness, but at the same time, it's also something that helps promote tourism in their country, and it's something that I think our friends here at Pro Life are looking to duplicate here in the Philippine setting. I think I'm saying a little bit too much because baka ma-preempt ko na yung sasabihin ni Sir Alan dito. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Alan Tumbaga, who's going to be talking about exactly what to expect for our event next year. Sir.
Good morning, everyone. Various categories for Pruried.PH or Philippines 2018. As you may know, or in case you don't know, Pruried.PH 2018 is the second major cycling festival ProLife has organized. Last year, we mounted Pruride to London, the first ever criterium race in McKinley West, to strengthen our commitment to promote health and wellness among Filipinos. The event was attended by both amateur and seasoned cyclists. Let's have a look at what happened last year. Please run the video. Excuse me, there's a bit of a technical glitch here. Can we have the technician here, please? And can we turn off some of the lights on stage?
That's what happens when it's live.
Huh? Yeah. Okay, I think our good friend is here now. We actually went through this and it went well. Okay. That? Okay, so let's see how it happened last year and it wasn't silent. Okay, folks, so that was how it happened last year. Well, we didn't stop there, as we promised. We also sent 4 remarkable Filipino cyclists to represent the country at the Prudential Ride London in July, as Anthony was saying earlier. And would you like to see how they fared and maybe how the ride was? Okay, please show the video. saw a lot of riders there. They were lining up as early as before 6 a.m. And the 6 a.m. there is cold. Very cold. But now, in 2018, we will be hosting one of the biggest gatherings and professional cyclists and enthusiasts, not only from the country, but also from across Southeast Asia. We were inspired with the positive turnout and reception, and more so by the experience we had in Prudential Ride London. That's why for Pruried PH 2018, we are making it bigger and grander than we had in 2016. Pruried PH 2018 will be a 2-weekend celebration of cycling, one in Subic, Zambales on January 11 to 14, and another one on January 21 in McKinley West Taguig. To give you a glimpse of one of the best and biggest cycling course ever with the most scenic route, let's watch this video again. And the video should run, right? Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the Pruried PH 2018 professional road race. When I was looking at the course, several things came to my mind. First, is that the Bataan Death March route? Okay. And second, well, I said scenic, and I didn't realize that the Bataan Nuclear Power Plant is part of that scenic tour. Okay, now, anyway, we will hold this in Subic, and this will take riders on a 100-mile course. As you see, we're using miles. Why 100 miles? The longest ride in Prudential Ride London is 100 miles. So it's roughly 160 kilometers here. 100-mile course starting at the Subic Bay Freeport up to the peak of historic Mount Samat in Bataan Province. And if I get it right, you'll be the only one, this will be the only ride that will be allowed to go into Mount Samat. Others have just passed by outside. So we'll be allowing the riders to go into Mount Samat. This course is a test of strength and determination of our riders and provides a breathtaking display of racing for the spectators. It will also be a chance of national cycling team aspirants to show off their competence. Well, cyclists of all experience levels are also expected to flock at the Pruried Gran Fondo, an Italian term for big ride. This will bring participants into the picturesque roads of Bataan Province on a leisurely but timed 100-kilometer and 50-kilometer rides along the same route as the professional road race. So if we had earlier the 100-mile or 160 kilometers, the Gran Fondo will be for 100 kilometer and 50 kilometers. Of course, there will also be time trials in Subic for amateurs and professionals, both in the elite and the age group categories. Okay, so we have those happening in Subic. In McKinley West, we will have our criterium races, a 2.5 kilometer circuit with 13 categories, and maybe even more. We're talking to some friendly partners here who may add some more rides, okay? Including the men and women's road bike elite. We will also bring the first Brompton Philippine Championships, inspired by Prudential Ride London and using the signature folding bikes. For the Brompton Championships, you'll have 2 unconventional cycling challenges. We have the slowest slowest lap challenge, where the slowest wins the event. And the Brompton Criterium, a 30-minute race with 2 laps. In London, the Brompton Challenge requires participants to wear attire such as suit or tuxedos. But for Pruried PH 2018, we are giving it a local spin. And we will encourage riders to wear a Barong Tagalog, maybe a Filipiniana top, or maybe a suit with a bow tie. Any more native attire? Wait, let's check, no? G-string down, okay? Now, to add to our exciting races, we will also hold the first ever Pruried Expo, where several bike health and wellness brands are expected to display the latest in bike technology and give special discounts. Now you've heard all about the events that will push our cyclers to their best. Let me share the prices in store for them. This year's prize pool has increased to a total of more than 1 million worth of cash prizes. 50,000 is at stake for the top finishers of all elite professional categories for both men and women, including the professional road race, professional individual time trial, and criterium. And the most fantabulous part, as I was asked to say, fantabulous, we also have an exclusive prize never offered in other cycling events. 6 winners will win an exclusive all-expense paid trip to London to compete in the Prudential Ride London 2018. So 2 from the men and women's elite categories in McKinley West, 2 from Pruried Professional Road Race in Subic, and 2 participants through a lucky raffle for each of the city. Of course, all participants of the event will also get Pruried PH 2018 jersey, and all finishers will be awarded with the finisher medal. We can't wait for you to be a part of the country's biggest cycling festival in January. And thank you, and please enjoy the rest of the morning.
Alan, I'd like to request you to stay on stage. We're going to have the official toast. We're going to wait for the brew that we're going to be sent up here from the brewery. Gusto po natin tawagin si Mr. Jun Lumiba. Boss Jun, can you join us up here? This is the official toast to officially start our proceedings. Ito, lumalapit na yung mga kaibigan natin.
Kulang ha?
Tapos sasamahan din tayo on stage with our national team members. We have George and Marela. Can you please join us up here? Coach, papainumin lang muna natin sila ng konti, ha? At hindi tubig yung toast na bibigyan natin, ha?
Kulang mga kapatid.
We'd like to remind our friends on the media, if you're going to be posting anything on social media, please include the hashtag